Today we are going to start lesson number 1 of economics, class 9, the story of village Palampur. You can see the scene of a village in the picture given. The main purpose of this story is to introduce some basic concepts related to the production methods, and we will do this through a help of a story of a village. It is in a hypothetical village, means an imaginary village created to understand the various methods of production and the ways or the resources needed. In this village, the farming is the main activity of the people of the Palampur. Some other activities were also carried by the people, like small scale businesses were there, dairy was there, transport was there. You can see in the picture, like in any other villages, they were carrying the small scale activities. As you can see the pictures, the people, the ladies, they are weaving the clothes, and small retail shops are seen in the pictures. So the people were carrying small scale businesses also in this village for earning their livelihood. But these were done only on limited scale because they were not having sufficient funds in the villages. These production resources need various type of resources. In order to do any production, we need various resources, like we need the man-made resources also, natural resources also, and funds are needed to open any business, and human efforts are also needed. So as we read through this story of Palampur, we will be going to learn the various resources, how they are combined to produce the desired goods and services in the villages. Now we are beginning with the introduction about the village Palampur. This village Palampur was well connected with its nearby villages and towns. One village, a big village, was there named Raiganj. It was 3 kilometers from Palampur. A road was connecting to the different villages like Raiganj, and nearest to the Raiganj village there was a small town named Shapur. There were many types of transports were available to move from the one village or one town to another. There were many kinds of transport facilities were also available in this village, which were connected from one village to another. Like they were having bullock carts, tongas, small bogies, which are drawn by the buffaloes in that villages, and they used to carry their commodities or the products which from one place to another. So in this village, this hypothetical village, there was near about 450 families who were living, and they all belonged to different caste systems. Out of this 450 family, 80 upper caste families were there who were having the majority of land in the villages. Means other people, they were not having their own lands. They used to work on some other as a labor on other people's land, or they are engaged in some small scale activities also. Their houses were quite large, and they were made of bricks, and with the cement plasterings. Their house were made of bricks. The Dalits, they comprise of only like the SC's caste, the scheduled caste people. They only comprises 1/3 of the total population of the full village, that is Palampur. And they live in the one corner of the village. Means the scheduled caste people, they were living at the corners of the village separately, and in much smaller houses, and their houses were very small, of which they are made up of mud and straw. It means the 80 upper caste families, their houses were big, large, they made up of bricks, means they were having the modern houses. But of the scheduled caste who were living at the corner of the village, at the side of the village separately, their houses were very small, and as we have seen in the villages, they were made up of mud and straw. Now all these houses, they were having electric connections. Means electricity was available in that village, and from this electricity power, all the tubers in the fields, they are used into various type of businesses, and they were having tubewells for the irrigation facilities, as they most of the people they were having the farming as the main activity in the village Palampur. So they were having tubewells also for as an irrigation facility. Palampur has two primary schools. There were two primary schools and one high school. Means school were also available for the children. There is one primary health center was also there of the government. It was government health center to look after the sick people, and one private dispensary also where they used to get the medicines, and doctors were there, and they were government dispensary was there in that village. So all this description, it shows that Palampur is a well developed village. It was having all the road was made up of cement. It was constructed. Transport facilities were also available, like bullock carts, tongas were there, as we have read earlier. Irrigation facility was available in that village, and electricity was also there. Schools, as we have read, two primary schools and one high school was also there, and health centers were also there. So it shows that it was a developed village. The story of Palampur, it is an imaginary village, and we have taken the story in order to make you understand the different type of production activities in the villages. And in this village, as we have read, that farming was the main production activity, but there are some other production activities also which the people used to carry on the small scales. Like I've shown you the pictures of transport, shopkeeping, or small retail shops were opened, and handicrafts were also there. So through this story we will learn what are the other non-farming activities which are carried in the villages.